Hey folks, I hope that you guys are doing pretty well. So today is Sunday, the 7th of April 2024. Then this video is going to be my 51st World First Biblical Deciphering. And in today's Biblical Deciphering, I'm going to decipher the only four impending and infront Millennium Kingdom Bible Prophecies within the chapters of Hosea. Okay, so practically all of Hosea, if you like, all the chapters from 1 to 14, if you like. All of them are all for the law age. In other words, for the time during Hosea, when Hosea was a prophet for the northern kingdom of Israel, and he had to marry a harlot because God commanded him. Okay, so all the chapters are actually about during that time when the northern kingdom of Israel was about to fall and so on. You can read the whole account here on all the chapters if you like. So everything is basically for the law, and I went through all the chapters here extremely carefully and thoroughly. Okay, I explore all the wording very carefully, and that is only for Millennium Kingdom prophecies that are impending and in front throughout the book of Hosea. Okay, so let us go through them then. Okay, so the first Millennial Kingdom prophecy of four is actually in chapter 3. Okay, now I draw a line here as a separator because from verse 4 upwards it's all for the law, inclusive all of chapter 1 here, chapter 2, and chapter 3. Okay, so uh, all these chapters here, if you like, uh, even chapter 3 from verse upward, if you like, it's all for the law. Okay, now the only one that's for the millennial kingdom is actually verse 5. Okay, and it reads, "Afterwards shall the children of Israel return and seek the Lord their God and David their king, and shall fear the Lord and his goodness in the later days." Okay, well, we got some clues here. We got later days. Of course, this is a millennial kingdom because uh, the only time that the Jewish people will be and seek the Lord their God, okay, will be during the millennial kingdom when Jesus is going to be the king and David the king. So basically, the children of Israel, okay, are going to seek the Lord their God, in other words, Jesus, and David the king simultaneously. So because they're going to seek Jesus and David simultaneously at the same time, their Lord and their king, in other words, both, then this prophecy, and of course, and shall fear the Lord, okay, because it's going to be the king of Israel, then this can only happen during the millennial kingdom, okay? So I drew a separation line here in that the first three chapters are all for the law age. If you read the whole context here under Hosea, which is pretty straightforward, but the only prophecy here then on chapter 3, which is for the millennial, is this verse 5 here in chapter 3, okay? Afterward shall the children of Israel return, okay, and seek the Lord their God, meaning Jesus, and David their king, simultaneously their Lord Jesus and their king David, which also David is coming down together with all of us, all the saints, to rule with Jesus during the millennial kingdom, and shall fear the Lord. Of course, they're going to fear the Lord and his goodness in the later days. So this is another keyword here, later days, during the millennial kingdom, if you like, okay, or towards, as we finish up, on the seventh day, if you like. Now, moving along, then everything is for the law age, but then when we get to chapter 6, okay, now I put a law here on verse 1 of chapter 6, but then verses 2 and 3 are actually millennial kingdom prophecies. 2 and 3 follow context, okay? So 3 is following the context from 2, okay? Now it says here, "After 2 days meaning after the church age. Okay, he will revive us, meaning Jesus. Okay, so after the church age, if you like, and also the tribulation period, he, Jesus, will revive us in the third day during the Millennium Kingdom. Okay, this is what the third day means. During the Millennium Kingdom, he will rise us up. Okay, of course, Jesus, like I just told you, will be the king, and we shall live in his sight. So the only period of time in which the Jewish people shall live in Jesus' sight will be during the Millennial Kingdom. Most Bible scholars know this verse 2 anyway. So then verse 3 is actually following context from verse 2 is also a Millennial Kingdom. Then shall we know if we follow on to know the Lord. Okay. So basically, of course, they're going to get to know the Lord Jesus during the Millennial Kingdom. Okay. He's going forth, is prepared as morning. So of course, Jesus is going to move forward, helping, the Jewish people, if you like. And then as we head up here on top, on verse 3, and he shall come unto us as the rain, as the lighter and former rain unto the earth. Okay, so he, meaning Jesus, shall come unto us as the rain. Okay, rain is kind of like referring to as, there's going to be green pastures in Israel. In other words, it's saying basically, it's kind of like poetic, but it's saying that, there will be rain, meaning that, once Jesus is there, of course, it's going to be helping, the Jewish people to prosper, if you like. Okay. So this verse 3, it's also a millennial kingdom, following from verse 2. It's a light and former rain unto the earth. Okay. So basically, it's the good old days, Uh, so that's the third. And then the last one is on here on chapter 13. Okay. And it's actually on chapter 13, verse 10. Verse 10 is actually a Millennium Kingdom prophecy, and it's actually the fourth one and the last one of these Millennium Kingdom prophecies. Now, of course, verse 9 and upwards, the context is all for the Lord, during that period where, the kingdom of Israel, in other words, the northern kingdom, was about to fall because of idolatry and things like that. Now, verse 10 here, it says, I will be thy king. Of course, the only time that Jesus can be the king of Israel will be during the millennial kingdom. Where is any other that might save thee in all thy cities and thy churches, of whom thou said, give me a king and princess? Okay, so basically this prophecy is Jesus saying to the Jewish people, making them remember the old days. Where is any other that might save thee in all thy cities? Who else can save you except me, Jesus the King? And thy churches, of whom you said, give us a king and a princess. Remember when the Jewish people in the time of Saul were asking for a king, so God gave them a king, Saul. And so this is the last of the 4 millennial kingdom prophecies. Basically, other than that, folks, the 14 chapters, in the book of Hosea are actually all for that period. Okay, for the low age, uh, in which both kingdom, the northern kingdom of Israel and Judah, were falling into idolatry, and God commands Hosea to marry a harlot. You know what that means. Let's just keep it like that, folks. So yeah, it's all pretty straightforward. I looked at every single chapter for impending and infront Bible prophecies, and like I said on the video, I only found these 4. So, and I gave the whole book of Hosea, a good thorough look for impending and infront Bible prophecies, and there's only 4, which are for the Millennial Kingdom. Alright, folks, thanks for watching. Have a look at my comments. I'm gonna be updating this video with notes on the comment section. Thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you guys later.